This is another team submitted on my Patreon. I really like this team because it uses my favorite Talonflame set, which is Choice Band Talonflame, but still having access to Tailwind. I really like that they kept the dual Wing Beat, so like you don't have to go for Brave Bird and lose your priority if you want. So I like that Talonflame set. I like this Rillaboom set. I like that there's still Woodhammer. I feel that people sleep on having Woodhammer. And you should still have Woodhammer. Like, even if you don't want to Dynamax or Gmax the Rillaboom, like, Woodhammer's still dope. Love the Life Orb on it. Galvantula's going to be a lot of fun to use. I think Gastro Acid's really nice. I love the item choices on the whole team so far. Assault Vest Krookodile, I really like that they kept the Darkest Lariat. The only thing that, like, the Darkest Lariat could be swapped for, most people use Crunch. I think this Pokemon still gets Throat Chop. And I think Throat Chop might be a little bit more valuable on the team because you can Throat Chop a Primarina, and Primarina kind of tears you apart. And so, like, Sylveon also is pretty good against you. So, if at all possible, Darkest Lariat might be better to switch for Throat Chop if that's possible. And then T-Tar, I love the T-Tar set. The only thing that I would change about the T-Tar set is that you should be using Rock Slide over Stone Edge because this is doubles. And the Togekiss, that's the exact set you want to use for that type of Togekiss. I like that you have both the Airstream and the like Dazzling Gleam potential. And the fact that you still have Protect, if possible, it'd be cool to maybe see Yawn there, because I'm pretty sure this isn't a defensive Togekiss, but like we'll see if that actually does matter. Team has a lot of weaknesses to a lot of common types, but I think if we play it correctly, we should be able to pick up some really fast wins. Let's see. If at all possible, I think it'd be really cool if you, because like you have Rock Slide on the Crook, that's great. You have Earthquake, you have Darkest Lariat, you have Snarl. I like the Snarl here. I think if at all possible, you might want to try to add the Bulldoze into the Crook, so you can like Bulldoze self-proc your Policy T-Tar, but also it just gives Crook more speed control. So like if you were to lead like Talonflame Krookodile, you could Tailwind and Bulldoze, and so even if they Tailwinded back in front of you or use some sort of speed in front of you, you'd still have that speed control. So just different things. I think that you don't really need the Rock Slide on Krookodile. I don't really think it's needed. But if you could cut one of those moves that isn't Earthquake or Darkest Lariat for a Bulldoze there, you might be able to get a lot more value out of it because you have two big flyers. Like Krookodile Togekiss, that's like big Bulldoze energy. Choice Band Talonflame has been maybe the most rewarding surprise in this team. I've been using Choice Band Talonflame for like 7 years, 6 years. Pokemon's straight dope. Yo, we got a Mono Ghost team. Sounds like a job for Assault Vest Krookodile. Yeah, Vest Krookodile is so good here. You can't even, I think you're just going to Krookodile T-Tar because Sableye is a big problem. We do have to watch out for like self-policy procking plays from the, like, any of those guys shadow sneaking into the, what is that Pokemon called? Poltergeist? So I think we're going to go Togekiss actually. So we're going to go Togekiss Krookodile. I think Togekiss Krookodile is pretty pog. Gotta watch out for TR, but I think we're going to be fine. I'm going to bring the T-Tar still. And then need one Mon to bring the back, and I think we're just going to bring the Talonflame. I love Banded Talonflame hanging out in the back. If we were to take out the Choice Band on the Talonflame, the best choice here would probably be to take out the Choice Band for Talonflame for like a safety goggle, so you can still pair it with the T-Tar. And then from there, you could technically cut the Brave Bird, keep the dual Wing Beat for like something like Protect, and then make it so you can, being able to reset your Tailwind on the last turn and Protect to stall at that last turn is super nice on Talonflame. Yeah, see, Sandstream T-Tar reduce HP. That's why I said put the safety goggles on the Talonflame if you're not going to use the band. Alright, let's go. So there's the Sableye. This is the exact lead that I said was going to happen in the team preview. Do you understand? Team previews are super easy to play around. All you have to do is know what your team does. What the hell item is that? White Herb. Okay. Great. So it's not weakness policy. That means I don't actually have to play redirection. I thought he was going to go like Shadow Sneak weakness policy, but I don't have to. I can actually Dynamax his Togekiss, I think. Like, what's he going to do to it? Quash it? Not a problem. I'm just going to Degleam. I think we're just going to Degleam EQ. Should be able to pick up double KO this turn. And you can't burn, right? Weak Armor? That's fine. Knew I should have Dynamaxed that thing. But he can't burn our, he cannot burn our Krookodile. And it does not matter if he Shell Smashes. That's not really that big of a deal. There's the Weak Armor. I don't really care. That thing doesn't get AoE attacks, right? So it's not a problem. Giga Drain, go for it. We're vested, bro. Bruh. We're invested. And I think next turn we're just going to go for a Follow Me Lariat. There we go. EQ EQ probably would be enough to get the KO, but I don't want to risk it in case he Dynamaxes. Posted the doubles team. Cool. Now let's see what he goes for. If Grimmsnarl knocked on my door, would I invite him inside? Grimmsnarl is actually the most slept on Pokemon in this format. It's the most slept on Pokemon. I've been saying that for months, though. Why knockoff? Why not knockoff? I don't think it gets knockoff. Drawing Sableye. Sableye is super useless on this board position, by the way. Yeah, knockoff in VGC, it's not legal right now. And yeah, he's gonna Dynamax that thing and lose it, I think. G-Max Boss is good. Yeah, he's not gonna max it. Alright. Surprising. Let's see what he actually goes for. Let's see if he goes for a read. Goes for the Giga Drain? Yo, the redirection. The power of redirection. Yeah, knockoff's a transfer move. The only other option I think that you should be using on Krook is probably the Throat Chop. I think Throat Chop is the better option. Dark Slit goes through boosts, which is nice, right? It looks cool, but Throat Chop, like, you do have a team weakness to every single Hyper Voice Mon. And Throat Chop does more than just stop Hyper Voice. It stops Perish Song, which can be a real problem. It's very popular right now. Like, I would much rather Throat Chop a Marowak than go for something else, right? Do you have dual screens? I'd rather use Klefki in a Perish team with Fairy Block. Alright, let's see. So there's the Sableye again. Let's see how I actually want to play this. I actually didn't look at the spreads on these guys. I'll just go for the D-Gleam EQ. I think it's okay. Because we still have really good mons in the back. I think Talonflame Hunters wins the game. Let's see it. You can only fake out one.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I think you're fake out in the Krook. So, like, I think you're fake out in the Krookodile and going after the Krookodile, which means you're going to lose your Sableye to the D-Gleam. And then after that, I just send out whatever mon I want. I think I'm going to send the T-Tar out, and then I'm just going to follow me bot my Togekiss and just nuke your Chandelure after you Dynamax it. And if you're going for a fake out Trick Room, right? So he's not Dynamaxing. I dare you to fake out Trick Room. You see how that goes. Energy Ball, it's completely fine. I don't want to waste my Dynamax right now. I really don't. Do you see how much value you'd get out of Rock Slide here from T-Tar, though? Just saying. Do you see how much value you'd get out of Rock Slide? I think I'd actually just come in with the Talonflame. No, T-Tar's still better. And Dark types are so good versus Sableye. I think we are going to have to Dynamax the T-Tar this turn. Because you don't want to deal with his Shandy. And so we're just going to go D-Gleam here. And I do think that I want to actually go for a Rock Ball in case he Dynamaxes first and goes for like a Max Flare. I want to always have that Sandstorm up. And like, I still think we're in a really, really good spot. He might have to switch that Shandy. Or yeah, he's going to switch Shandy out. Yep. Cool. Palossand. Really good switch in there. Really, really strong switch in. The thing that sucks for Palossand, though, is he's going to take a lot of damage from this Dazzling Gleam. I think he's going to take a lot of damage. I'm going to send out the notifications for what we're doing today. I don't think I ever even sent this out. Yeah, if I would have went for the Crunch there, the Max Darkness, we'd probably would have just won the game. But I do think that going for exactly what I went for was still the right play. Quash, go for it. The Quash switch. I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah, Sableye's getting messed up by this team. Still a lot of damage. If this Togekiss crits, we might be able to pick up the KO on the Palossand. Roselli Berry, he's still going to go down. I think. It'd be better for me if he didn't. Cool, that's great. How do you zero Ivy-Zamon? Is it via breeding? No, you have to do it via breeding. Has to be via breeding. Alright, we're actually going to protect the Togekiss this turn. We're going to let that Sableye literally just chill on this board. Because he's going to go after the Togekiss. We want the Sableye to stay on the board as long as possible. What's your favorite type for a monotype format? I like Dragon. Yep. We don't want to KO things, by the way. Like, and we just don't want to. We want our Togekiss just to stay on the board so we can use Follow Me next turn. So Protect on Togekiss is super, super nice there. And then the last mon is Chandelure. Still got that super bulky Togekiss. I think they could eventually make that type of thing, like a bottle cap that does that sort of stuff. I think there's a possibility for ally switch next turn, but I think if he ally switched, he would have had it. He would have done it like that turn. We've seen fake out, we've seen quash. I bet you he has Will-O-Wisp, but we use double dark type. So we'll follow me this turn, just from the Shandy, and I do think you want to just go for a rock fall. This is our last turn of max. He might max guard the Shandy. We'll see. Either way, T-Tar is exuding a ton of dominance right now. I remember we still have a banded Talonflame. Just like I said, having that late game banded Talonflame is so important. So let's see what he goes for. Ally switch would be a problem, I think, but I think it'll be alright. It's delaying the inevitable. Bug T-Tar flex. Big T-Tar flex. Max guard. That's the right play. That is 100% the right play. Lots of team today. We're using viewer submitted teams today. Yeah, Quash Max Guard is not the sauce. He just can't hit any of these mons. So that's fine. So this is another situation where like Rock Slide would be pretty dope. I think you have to crunch it, which is lame. Sablai's going to take out this turn, so no reason to go for like anything else. So we're just going to go for the follow me, lose the kiss. Crunch should be able to do enough.
Yeah, that's right.
I could even technically just like double protect my like Tokus and T-Tar to fish for like a weakness policy proc. That'd be pretty dope. And then next turn just go for the follow me after that after Sableye dies. That'd be sick. But I don't think we have to. I think this plus Talonflame is definitely enough to get it out.
Yeah, that's right.
What I don't like is that T-Tar ends up in my win condition almost always. Sometimes he struggles. Yo, T-Tar's dope. There's a Max Explorer. Told you we had it. Yo, thanks for the sun. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I think Foul Play is really good on Sableye. I agree. So there's no more sand, so Sableye's actually going to be able to live. That sucks. OMG! That massive damage. He's going to try to like quash his Talonflame. Not today. Big banded energy. Go for the Brave Bird. It's a little bit stronger. Can't quash it either. Yeah, we're gonna win. This is his last turn of max too, so if he wants to like max guard, it'll be big sad. And Talonflame's still faster than Shandy anyways. He could ally switch. That's his only way that like something weird could happen. The big banded Talonflame. You'll love to see. He's gonna go for a quash, right? He's gonna, you watch his quash. His quash gonna fail. Show me that failure quash. And this guy's like, what? I can't believe you brought 2 dark types to fight my ghost team. I'll take the win. Big wins up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yo, King 2018. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my friend. Bouffalant. Okay. I really actually like Rillaboom here. I think I'm going to lead Rillaboom. What about like Rillaboom? Does the Galvantula have... No, it didn't. Galvantula's okay. I'm going to lead Rillaboom though, because he doesn't have any Intimidators. Sigla for singles team. It's not great. Is Krookodile still good with Rillaboom? No, because the Earthquake gets cut from the grassy terrain. But I want to be able to check that. No, let's see. Let's think about this. I'm going to go T-Tar, I think. I think I'm just going to go T-Tar. This is a really hard looking game. Because like there's wide guard potential on Mantine. And I need to be able to check the Rhyperior, but we don't really have any like good attacks versus Rhyperior. I'm going to go Togekiss. You want to see Togekiss Galvantula? That's what you wanted, right? Let's do it. Bring Rubo in the back. We'll let him pick up a KO early, and then once he's already Dynamax Rhyperior, so we can't switch up for Bouffalant, then we'll come in with the good stuff and win the game. Can't know if T-Tar or Krookodile is better. 8 seconds? I'll go Krookodile. Okay. Yeah, Saps are above. That's why I just said with it. Like, so we want to make him Dynamax the Rhyperior, and then we'll bring out the Grass type, right? So we might have to fodder one of these mons early to the Rhyperior to force him to max. Mostly watch our YouTube content started from Sun Series. Yo, thank you so much for coming and stopping by. So that's exactly what I thought we were going to see. There's the Rhyperior. I wonder how much damage Electro Web does. I wonder if that's actually, like, there's so many different things that could happen here. I think we're actually just going to protect the Togekiss here. I could take away abilities right now. Struggle Bug's decent. Thunder would one-shot that Mantine, but he could be Lightning Rod. There's so many things that could happen here. I am going to Thunder that. If he has Lightning Rod, he has Lightning Rod. If he has Lightning Rod, I'm not necessarily as afraid of him as I could be. He's going to be maxing right here, so this is going exactly the way I wanted it to. And if he gets to Galvantula, he gets Galvantula. You know he's hitting the Togekiss, though. And so I really, really like... Oh, shit. Is that Lightning Rod Rhyperior? I will see. Mantine has a huge special D stat, so I don't even know if this Thunder can do it. What do we got? Use a Lightning Rod? Nope. That's a lot of damage, Chief. Geysers. Okay. Into the Togekiss, of course. That's why I protect with it. I'm loving your choice of Protect Togekiss here. He's gonna Rock Slide, right? Gotta head out, take care. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lightning Rod be good tech. Yo, I did technically play around like most things, but I talked about if he had Lightning Rod, he'd be the GOAT. Alright, so let's actually see what we want to do here. I think you just want to switch in Krookodile, get that big Intimidate up, and just go for a second one of those. You can totally max guard and try and Stone Edge my Galvantula slot, but we have a Sashes up for this. As long as we hit this last Thunder. Oh wait, it's raining. Thunder's like 1,000,000% accuracy right now. So that's dope. Compound Eyes, boosted Thunder in the rain. You'll love to see it. Geyser. Oh, he has Swift Swim. I forgot. That's bad. Oh, we live though. Sashes up. I forgot he had Swift Swim. Big Mantine energy. Let's see. It's probably just Stone Edging the Krookodile slot again. And remember, that's his Dynamax down. That's going to be really, really important. Stone Edge into Krook, right? Oh, value. Value! Disrespect Galvantula. See what happens. Galvantula is so good. Yo. Benny YouTube, I think that's what it's supposed to be. Thank you for the follow. Holy chompy. Alright, I'm actually going to do this. I don't know if it's really good, though. Like, I kind of want to EQ. Actually, I'm just going to Dynamax. You're a Steel Ground type, right? I'm going to hit this. Yeah, I'm just going to Dynamax. I was going to say, I was going to EQ and just, do we do it? Like, I want to Gastro Acid the Rhyperior and just one-shot it. I'm going to do it. Do it! Get him, Galvantula. Mess him up. This is going to be funny. You guys ready to one-shot Rhyperior? Are you ready to one-shot Rhyperior? Thanks again for the team critique. It was a lot of fun. Yo, you can always submit another one and I'll use it again. Nick correctly. Yo, I try my best. I have to read a lot of names a day. Chompy's going to protect. Yo, why would I hit Stunfisk? You got a perfectly good Rhyperior over there, Chief. He's going for that big EQ. Not today. Took your advice for each Pack 9tails with Overheat. Put Power Swap on her to Steel Boost or second Overheat drops the opponent. That's actually pretty cool tech. Yo, what happened to your Solid Rock? See, I was under the assumption that Rhyperiors usually came with Solid Rock. And we know that it wasn't Lightning Rod. Yo, that's dope. That's so good. That's one of the few situations where that's ever going to work, by the way. Look how angry Krookodile looks. He has like beady red eyes. Tangrowth. Yo! Big Tangrowth. Squiggles. And now we just hit the Pokemon to protect us on cooldown. I'm curious, you might want to think about switching out. Is that Barenver dropping the sub? Yo, Schmitty's gifting a sub. Sorry, Schmitty's gifted 29 subs. Guys, put some subs up. Schmitty, thank you so much for the generosity, my friend. Baron definitely will appreciate that, I'm sure. I think you might want to actually think about cutting either the Thunder or the Electro Web off for, like, what is that? Volt Switch here. Because you have so many flying types. You can just leave Krookodile, Galvantula, and just Volt Switch and then come in and EQ. It'd be so nice. But thank you so much. That almost one-shot of that thing? Imagine if we just use Bug Buzz. That's dope. And broke sashes as well. Just love to see it. Big Quakes up. Super effective. But thank you so much for that, my friend. 29 gifted subs total. You'll love to see. Each and every one makes me so happy. I'm so thankful for this wonderful community. I am. I'm so thankful. I feel like I should always be doing more. I feel like you guys just give me the motivation to try and be better. The big power whip, yo, not today, Chief. We thick. We big thick. And then we win. And then we just win. Get him, Galvantula. Is there a pace for this team you're reviewing? Yeah, there is a pace, but I don't know if they want it posted. Because like I said, we are using Patreon teams. I don't want to... I'm using their team right now, but I don't know if they want their like actual pace posted. There's only 5 Pokemon on that team. Yo, you're missing your Pelipper, Chief. This guy's missing his Pelipper. Now remember what I said. Do you see those 2 Pokemon over there? I know there's only 5, right? Do you see how much value you'd get out of Throat Chop here that Lariat just doesn't really give? Throat Chop.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
Pokemon _ Isaac, thank you for the follow. I think we just gotta lead the big Rilla. So Rilla will check most of those. And then probably Togekiss. You see how we're going really reliant on Togekiss right now? It's super important. We want to bring out Pokemon that can Revenge KO. And then I think it's best to bring your Sashmon. There's a Lightning Rod over there, but like... this is hard to say. Krookodile, I think we'll just bring the T-Tar to be able to reset the weather. Yeah, that's fine. Pelipper would make that team a lot harder to deal with. Yo, I should just bring 2. Can I show the code for this team? I definitely will show the code for this team after probably 2 more games. I usually show the code at the beginning and at the end. Watching my team be used by my favorite Poke streamer using such an awesome way is awesome. Yo, that's the idea. So again, we gotta watch out for fake outs from the Blastoise. We also have fake outs, potential on our Rillabooms. I can just nuke that Blastoise right now. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think if there's one Pokemon that would max in this situation, it would be the Blastoise. And even if it is the Kingdra, I am using a Scope Lens Super Lactoicus. So like, if he wants to go for an Airstream on the Rillaboom, he won't KO because we're vested. Let me actually think about this. I could probably just get with Grassy Gliding. Like, I don't actually need to Dynamax the Rilla. But we are. Because it's the best thing ever. And just go for the D-Gleam here. Think Mono Water team's gonna be good? Oh yeah. Mono Water is the best type to be Mono. So singles doubles, Water is the best one. Water is the best defensive type in the game. It is. The thing about it is, like, what's Water weak against? Grass? Electric? Types that, like, it can tech to beat very easily. It's because those types, like the grass types, are all weak against ice attacks, which all water types get. And the electric types, like, you're fine. You didn't Dynamax, that's completely fine. Crit the Blastoise, I'll take it. Blizzard, what mount? See, that's what I'm talking about. They have, like, ice types. Like, they got those ice attacks. Yeah, fire. Or sun is annoying. Yeah, sun is annoying. But the thing is, like, water types need to set it up. So I really thought he was going to go big Blastoise there. I really thought the big Blastoise was coming in. So that's why I over-committed there. Is that lefties? Or no, that's the HP restore. So his Kingdra's faster than Rillaboom, obviously. Let's see. Who wants to take the big L now? If he were to send out Pelipper here, it'd be a different story. I think it's going to be Marowak. And so if he sends out the Marowak, we'll play a little bit differently. It's almost like I played the game. Who else is as good as me? Seriously. It's almost like we conditioned him to do that. Let's see, though. I think you actually just want to go for the big one of these. I think you just do both. Like, big damage. I think he's going to Dynamax it, and he does resist it, obviously, but, like, this is still going to do, like, over half. Yeah. And I might do over half of Dynamaxes. If I can do over 40% with his drum solo, which I think I can, I think I'm probably going to do about 45 to 50%. Depends on how offensive he is. Thoughts on Flash Fire Arcanine with safety goggles to counter Sun teams? I've seen it. Yeah, definitely usable. Arcanine's really good. It's also really good because you don't proc like competitives or Defiance. So let's see how much damage we do here. And that did about 45%, just like I said. And he can totally go for a max flare. That's completely fine. That's a super busy with baby and work want to swing and say hi, yo. Hopefully you're still having a good time with the child. Didn't do anything. We're dummy thick. I think it's funny, all of the like G-Max starters they're actually the only starters who like don't get bigger when they G-Max. Is that Barble dropping the sub? Yo, can't we spend 6 months dropping the big 6-month Metapod Squad sub up? Thank you so much. Let me know if there's anything I can ever do for you, my friend. But you see, like, so Cinderace stands on top of the Fireball. Rillaboom stands on top of the drum set. Inteleon stands on top of the Sniper Tower. It's kind of funny. All right, so I think you just go after the Marowak here. I think you just do the exact same thing we've been doing the whole game. Rinse and repeat, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So like this is a good example of a team that correctly can use like AoE moves. We've used a lot of Togekiss, we've used a lot of like EQ potential on the Krookodile, and so I think that if you could add the Rock Slide on the T-Tar, I'd be a lot more like inclined to bring it. Why so little damage from Marowak? I thought he would Okorilla. He's bulky Marowak. That Marowak is basically there to sit on the board and Lightning Rod as long as possible. It's the same way I like to play Marowak. It's probably mostly HP specialty. Like I was talking about, that would have like one-shotted the regular Marowak if he didn't Dynamax it. When did I change my hair? Oh, about a week ago. About a week ago. I actually thought this room had high horsepower when he was bringing out the Marowak, so. Actually, 160 terrain stab. It's actually stronger. Let's just go for the big damage. We didn't lose a Pokemon. I mean, he only had 5, but like, didn't even lose it. Didn't even need the crits. The big damage is hammer time. We'll take those. Very cool team. I like this team a lot. Another Marowak. So we got a big Sun team. I really like that there's no Entity here. When people don't use Entity, it makes it so much easier to use Talonflame. Like, we kind of just murder the Venusaur, right? Post the VGC team since I already posted a single team. We're working on your singles team tomorrow. Let's see. I think you have to lead Talonflame here because there's no Intimidators. It's really good against Urshifu, really good against Bulk, really good against Venusaur, even good against Darmanitan. So I think you want to go Talonflame and Rillaboom here. I think that's actually an amazing lead. And you're like, what? Rillaboom? That makes no sense. It's like, nah, it's fine. Because you got to fake out that Torkoal. And then this is a great time to use T-Tar. And I don't know if we actually want the Togekiss here. Because like redirection is not going to be super important. The only thing you'd want Togekiss for would be Urshifu. Galvantula is pretty good with Sash, but not in the sun. Krookodile's okay. Krookodile's more than okay. It is a good Pokemon. It gets the Rock Slide. It has the Vest. But, like, it's slower than Bulk. So I'm just going to bring the Togekiss so I can redirect. Oh, you can send it. Yeah, you can send it. I'll probably do one more of these. So, like, tomorrow we're going to be working on singles. And then maybe Friday or Saturday I'll do one more VGC stream. And I only take the teams that look like I can actually help. Like, if someone just sends, like, a perfect team, I can't help that. I'll leave a comment saying, like, hey, your team looks great. Like, the team that Haru just posted. The only thing I would change about that team is switching the Urshifu. Torkoal Mantan. Go for it. So, let me actually think about what I want to do here. I think you just want to nuke the Darm. I think we Oko it. Is this Talonflame Adamant? Or Jolly? Adamant. Yo, that's right. That's my boy. Galvantula ruined my entire strategy. What, were you the person? Oh, you were the person I played with the Galvantula. Sorry, friend. Now we're gonna do it. Big damage. Let's go. Alright, so we gotta stop that guy from erupting all over our face, right? No thanks. Big. I don't even know if he might die. He might. Yup. Where you looking, huh? Huh? Where you looking? I also just think the team that you were working with, like, just benefits more from that Dark Urshifu, because you don't really have that much Dark type coverage other than the T-Tar. I've used enough Darmanitan. I've been that Darmanitan before. Let's see, Venusaur. So Venusaur's gonna be big fast. I think you actually have to, like, Woodhammer this Torkoal, as sad as that sounds. Or should I go for, like, I think it's going to be sashed on that Venu. So the right play is actually to do it like this. So you switch in your T-Tar. It's going to break the sash on the Venusaur. And you just go for a second Brave Bird. And it'll take away the Sun as well. So we're actually outspeeding the Venusaur now. So now Venusaur slow. And even once the Dynamax that Venusaur, he'll lose it. Big T-Tar energy. Oh, I'm so good. Sometimes I'm good at Pokemon. Did you guys know that? Unless he's Dynamaxing the Torque like an absolute boss and max guarding his Venusaur and resetting Sand in the Rillaboom. That wouldn't even like win him the game. It would just like elongate it in a way that would make the game annoying for me to have to finish. Brave Bird. Big damage! Oh. Why would you just Wing Beat? Why have 2 flying attacks? Because you don't want to. Sometimes you don't want to lose your ability to use. Yeah, I'm dead. Sometimes you don't want to lose your ability to have the Gale Wings active. Heat Wave, nice Heat Wave. That was so much damage. Adamant, yo. Oh, I got the burn! Never lucky. Yo, we call never lucky here. Good thing we have Stone Edge, right? Alright, I could resend out the Rillaboom. Was there a reason to resend out Rillaboom here? Heat Wave, never lucky. Technically Tokus is the better idea. I think I'm just gonna send the Rillaboom out. We can fake out anything we really need to, because that's a Dynamax down. And we Dynamax if we want to. We could Grassy Glide if we want to. We can Glide if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. Because if they don't glide, they'll never survive, and there ain't no friends of mine. Yeah, Wing Beat's still really nice on the Talonflame. I'm really happy that like someone made a team that can test that. Big Rillaboom. Also, it's really good to not always show your last mon. I wonder if the right play is actually just to nuke this Marowak. I think I am. Yeah. Was that Bandit Talonflame? You know it. You know we got that big Bandit energy. Just got back. We already faced the team. I'm sorry. How does a team go against Inity Hat? What team? Did you submit a team? Oh, how does this team go with Inity Hat? Well, you can just use Rillaboom, right? You can use Rillaboom. There's a couple different things you can use Inity Hat with this team. I feel that, like, Inity Hat, there's 2 dark types, right? So it's like, you can tunnel them in, redirect, you can wait at the TR. Yeah, I just read the comment wrong. Is putting heavy duty boots on the Levitate Mon good? Maybe in singles. Not really in doubles. They're not useless in VGC, they're just not great. Pog. See, this is a great scenario where Rock Slide would still be really good on T-Tar. Kind of have to go for this just so we don't, like, miss. So I think taking out the Marowak was the biggest problem. But yeah, I think just wait the TR out. This team has definitely enough options. I would probably read Krookodile and just Snarl at turn 1. I would probably go Snarl and then lead with, like, I would probably go like Crook T-Tar and just Snarl and chill. You could also lead like Tokus too. Crook Talon. I wouldn't go Talonflame. I would only go Talonflame if you had U-turn instead of Wing Beat. I'm gonna go for it. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, Krookodile Vantula. Yeah, that's probably what I'd do. But also, like I was talking about when we first looked at the team, having access to like Crook Bulldoze with T-Tar, you could like Bulldoze make your team like slower on average versus TR. So like you can go Krookodile T-Tar, right? You can go Bulldoze, break sashes on either of those, and then that +2 rock slide would be able to just KO the hat right there. You can also go like T-Tar Crook and just go like EQ. You wouldn't KO your T-Tar, and you just be able to dumpster them. So like there's a bunch of different things this team can do versus Entity Hat. So here was the team we used. I think the team was absolutely amazing. I think the only things you might want to change in the team is I don't think there needs to be U-turn on Rillaboom. I think that'd be better off with high horsepower or knockoff or maybe even Snarl, maybe, just for certain situations. I don't think it needs to be U-turn. It's the only thing I would change in that Pokemon. Absolutely, the Rillaboom set. Galvantula, really, really cool. We use the Gastro Acid. Struggle Bug works great. I think that it'd be cool if you could fit Volt Switch on there just in testing. Maybe cut out the maybe cut the Thunder for Volt Switch just to test it. That's all I'm saying, just to test it. And then from there, you might be able to cut the Compound Eyes for, I think you get Swarm, which would make it actually a little bit more stronger if you're actually gonna get your Sash clocked on the Struggle Bug and stuff like that. Maybe just think about it. The Krookodile set, the only thing we really talked about was potentially putting Bulldoze on there over something like the Rock Slide, and maybe definitely subbing out the Darkest Layer for a Throat Chop so you can more accurately deal with Hyper Voice and Perish Song. T-Tar is really good. Only thing I want to switch about the T-Tar would be the Rock Slide over the Stone Edge, and I love the Tokus set. Very, very cool team. Hopefully you liked it. I think we won every single game with it, and if you guys are looking to go to Master Ball, looks like this team's probably a pretty good one to get you there.